kindness begins with us. There's a little song that I learned when I was a little boy that they still sing in our church. It's, I want to be kind to everyone, for that is right you see. So I say to myself, remember this, kindness begins with me.
We've been talking thus far about acts of kindness externally.
Yeah.
What about being kind to ourselves?
That's a very important thing, and talking about the little voice in our heads, we have to take the time to stop and give ourselves grace. And because there's nobody on this planet, there's only one person that I know of that ever walked this planet that was perfect, and that's Jesus Christ. And that's in my belief system anyway. And none of the rest of us are perfect, and we make mistakes all the time. And we could, if we're constantly having a boxing match in our head and beating ourselves up, it's going to be really hard to make progress. And especially if we're wanting to impact other people, kindness begins with us. There's a little song that I learned when I was a little boy that they still sing in our church. It's, I want to be kind to everyone, for that is right you see. So I say to myself, remember this, kindness begins with me. And if I'm not willing to extend myself grace, which I'm going to be the first to admit, I am my own worst critic. A lot of us are. And unfortunately, there are times when each of us have experiences where we have a really hard time getting along with ourselves. We get along better with other people than we do with ourselves. But I have found in my experience over time, when I am willing to extend grace to myself and just stop and think, okay, I'm okay. I'm not perfect. I'm not, as good as I'd like to be, but I'm working to become as good as I'd like to be. I'm working to become better. And, at the end of the day, if we're striving to become better and become, more joyful, more happy, more kind, more uplifted, and more useful, then we can say at the end of that day, I've done okay, and I'm all right with me. Phone keeps going off. Sorry about that. And so it's very important, and it's important not only that we're kind to ourselves mentally, but also spiritually, physically, emotionally. We need to be doing what we can to take care of ourselves physically, getting enough sleep, getting exercise, eating healthy. Am I the best example of that? Heck no. I know I need to lose about 25 pounds and do better at that, but I'm trying. I trying to eat healthier and do better and be better that way. But in all those aspects of our lives, we do the best we can each day and take it one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. So many of us, it's so easy to get, get what I call navel gazing syndrome, where we're looking at what's going on out there. Maybe I should say call it tunnel syndrome, where we're looking at what's going on out there, and we're so concerned about what might happen tomorrow or the next day that we don't take the time to focus on what's happening right now. We don't take the time to stop and think, okay, what's important today? What's important that I do right now? What little piece of the elephant can I eat just right now? I don't have to eat the whole elephant today. Maybe I can eat some hairs from the tail. I mean, that doesn't sound very appetizing, but you know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not letting you cook dinner, that's for sure.
You don't want elephant tail soup? I mean, come on. But extend ourselves grace and take things one day at a time. Don't overthink things. Don't do what I've struggled with myself. Overanalysis causes paralysis. Sometimes we overthink things and then we don't do anything. So just take things one day at a time, one step at a time. Of course we set goals and we plan ahead, but you plan ahead, but you focus on what's in front of you right now.